Welcome back, VST here guys, Venus Tech. We are going to repeat the very same test we did yesterday. We have 77% on both the iPhone 14 Pro and the Galaxy S23 Ultra. Now I'm going to turn off the Wi-Fi on to connect both phones to the mobile network. Now I just want to make sure that I'm getting the 5G so that we have equal conditions on both phones. So 5G connected here, or 5G connected also here. Let's calibrate the screen brightness right now. I'm first measuring the S23 Ultra. So we have 309. Let's see how much we get on the iPhone, guys. 305 on the iPhone 14 Pro. Temp reading right now. So we have 28 degrees on the iPhone 14 Pro. And we have 28 degrees, almost the same on the S23 Ultra. And also very important, today it's a bit colder, so I have almost 21 degrees ambient temperature. Now guys, before I start the Genshin Impact and fry those phones, I need to do the other two conditions on the what I call right now the MAT test, which is just connecting the phone to the mobile network using navigation, playing and usually video picture-in-picture from YouTube, right? And then starting a game and see which phone is gonna die first. So let me do this, set the scene, and we can continue. Screen sharing works. How do we know, guys? I'm just gonna exit right now. The way it goes, the iPhone 14 Pro is sharing the screen using MS Teams on the iPhone 11, and the Galaxy S23 Ultra is sharing the screen here to this Galaxy A32. Now guys, before we start the game, we need to do two more things. I need to put up a YouTube video, play it in picture-in-picture, and then also start navigation. Now let's play also a YouTube video picture-in-picture. Now I'm playing a real clarity 12K HDR 60 FPS Dolby Vision. So one last step before I start Genshin Impact, and this is starting the navigation. Navigation started on both phones, guys. I have now only left applications that we need, guys. Everything else is just now done, and we are about to start the Genshin Impact. So this phone projects here and this phone projects here. Both phones are using 5G, 75% of the battery, and here already 70%, guys. So the battery of the S23 Ultra is just going down a bit quicker than the one from the iPhone. But let's start the game and let's see what is gonna happen. And we're here, guys. Before I start playing the game, let's do one round. So 33.6 on the iPhone and 41 already on the Galaxy. So let me just try to tap and start the game, show you the settings, guys. I'm gonna use the highest settings possible, 60 FPS. That's the most that I can get on the S23 Ultra. I can tell you guys, the S23 Ultra is already hitting. Now, there's been a lot of comments on the previous video that I did. Some people were saying that the Asphalt 9 was optimized more for Android, and I can agree with this, right? There are certain games that are optimized better for one or the other platform. Now, the rumors are claiming that apparently Genshin Impact is better optimized for the iPhone. And yeah, this is something that we're going to need to test, guys. The Ultra is struggling a bit even with loading it, and of course sharing the screen there whatsoever. So let me just show you my graphical settings. I'm on custom, everything is set to high, custom here, FPS is locked on 60. And by the way, you can see the Genshin Impact for the iPhone has 120. I don't have this option here on the S23 Ultra, hence I'm just gonna stay on 60 FPS. And yeah, let's just now start playing and see what is going to happen. Alright guys, let's start to play the game and just see which of the phones are going to struggle first. So it's gonna be a bit tough to play this in real time on both phones, but I can tell you guys, I'm gonna try to do my best. And yeah, right now, from what we see, both phones are more or less and at least quite okay. Also guys, this is using the latest iOS 16.4 and this is using the latest One UI.5. Also 120 Hz here, 120 Hz here, and also the maximum resolution on both phones. So let's just play for 10 minutes, guys, and see what we are gonna get. Okay, I'm engaging into some heavy combats here. In the meantime, I'm also trying to play. I can tell you, playing, yeah, with two phones is it's hard, and I'm really well known for my ability to multitask. But I just want to do this, guys, in real time to just try to see if we are gonna start Safa at all. Okay, now let's just try to do also a temp reading to see where we are right now. Ooh, 40.8 on the iPhone, and I guess it's gonna be a bit more on, 48.1 on the S23 Ultra, so I would say it's about the same. Now, how can we tell, guys, if we are experiencing any issues? Oh, started to suffer already a bit. I don't want to use some benchmarking tool or some FPS reading tool. We know there are plenty out there. I just want to get like the pure perception, and I can already tell, guys, the game on the S23 Ultra is suffering a bit. All right, and how do we know? I mean, just see, when I do this on the iPhone, this is really very, very smooth. And yes, the iPhone is burning my hands. When I do this on the S23 Ultra, okay, right now it's smooth again here. But earlier when I engaged with some heavy duty action, I've seen, guys, some issues with the FPS. And this is the reason why, again, I don't want to really use here an FPS meter. I just want to see, is this playable or not? So it's going to be more like a subjective perception of what I see. But guys, I mean, just by doing this, I know that it works flawlessly on the iPhone. All right, so yeah. Now I'm gonna engage with some actions here, also on the S23 Ultra. Okay. Leveling up a bit, changing the character. Oh, okay. This time also the iPhone, yeah, didn't really play out very nice. Time to do another spin test, guys, and see if we're gonna get any frame drops. Very flawless on the iPhone 14 Pro, and I would say also very flawless on the S23 Ultra. Right now I'm really impressed, guys, because both phones are handling the game apparently very nice. I was expecting really that one or the other. In this case, actually, I was expecting more that the S23 Ultra would have really throttled, because I know that Genshin, this is what we keep hearing, Genshin is really optimized for iOS. But so far, at least, no major problems with the S23 Ultra. So I would say that the performance, or at least what I... Oh, okay, now we had a stutter, right? The performance, I wanted to say stellar. Now, it's not stellar. On the iPhone, though, I think it's nothing but stellar. On the S23 Ultra, I believe that the phone already starts to feel the hit, but it's not giving up, and it's for sure playable, which means that we're most probably even falling down below the 40 FPS, but we're using something like 35, 40, probably on average above 45 to 50 FPS. Let's measure some temps, guys. We have 39.06 for the iPhone, which is almost like 40, and 43 on the Galaxy. All right. So yeah, we can just see this is really putting a lot of strain on those both phones. Okay. All right, I need to engage with some combat again. Okay. Okay, not a problem at all. Honestly, I'm impressed. I really thought that the Galaxy S23 Ultra would have died already, or at least engaged with heavy throttling. But so far, I would say experiencing stellar gameplay with just a few drops on the S23 Ultra, and absolutely stunning here on the iPhone 14 Pro. And you can just see I'm now even engaging with some combat on the S23 Ultra. I don't really experience any big problems with that. Okay, right now probably there was like a frame drop, but again, it's a very graphically intensive game. I do believe that I'm getting something like at least 45 on an average FPS, which is totally playable for a game like this. So 100% sure that we are dropping below the 60 FPS. But even after this big combat, guys, you can just see that I don't have any big frame drops. And now even when I do like this, let me just try to do the 360 span, guys. It is almost perfect, right? And of course, certainly very nice on the iPhone 14 as well. That's absolutely not a typical scenario, guys. So I'm just doing this to try to push the phones to the limit and see how well they react. So this is all together, testing the memory, testing the storage. Let's do another temp check, guys. So we have 40.6 for the iPhone, and we have 43 on the S23 Ultra. So it seems that the S23 Ultra is indeed running hotter. Something else I believe I need to say, it seems that the screen from the iPhone is not getting dim, which is usually what happens when the phones struggle. In this case, that's not happening, right? And on the Asphalt 9, oh, by the way, yep. Okay, guys, did we already start dropping some frames? Alright, I think we are actually already, right? Let me just try to do a very normal run, guys. Let me just try to run it in both directions. Just put it like this so that we are able to compare, guys. Okay. I'm not sure, I'm not sure, guys, but it seems that indeed... Yeah, there is some tearing on the background, which looks like frame dropping on the iPhone. When I pass, let's say, just pay attention to what happens when I pass here to the rock, right? The rock visuals become a bit more stable. And when I do this here on the iPhone, all right. Are we now repeating the same scenario from yesterday? This is what I want to understand, guys. This is what I want to understand. So I need to do some more testing. But it seems already that the little iPhone 14 Pro is definitely skipping a frame or two. All right. But the game is still playable, so nothing really bad, I would say. Yeah, okay. Let's now engage into some fight. I need somebody to fight with to be absolutely sure. But I do believe that I am... Oh, wow! It is absolutely burning my hand. So let's just try to also do another temp reading here, guys. 40, okay, so it's not that hot. Yesterday the iPhone was really hotter. Here we're 45.9, guys. 45 degrees. I think the S23 Ultra is just engaging into the full beast mode. You know what? It probably works better, guys. I don't want to say something that I don't really see on the screen, so I'm just gonna do some more testing. This scenario, guys, is definitely killing the iPhones, not only the 14 Pro Max but also the smaller one. But I can now for sure okay, you know what, let's just go and engage there with a heavy fight. Okay, yeah, I think that we can now say we engaged again the so-called slideshow mode, guys. This is not, this is not good, guys. Yeah, we are now back to what I say. This is the slideshow mode, absolutely not playable. So I think all these things where people were saying that the Genshin Impact is optimized for iOS, maybe, right? Maybe when you only play Genshin, you get like this, but when you play Genshin Impact and you also use navigation and you're sharing your screen and you're playing a picture-in-picture video and you're doing this all using a 5G connection or a mobile connection, I guess that the S23 Ultra is a winner as well. But okay, guys, let me not be the final judge. Please let me know what you think down below in the comments. But I can now confirm from at least what I see that after 20-25 minutes of Genshin play, the iPhone 14 Pro also engages with, I call it now the slideshow mode, after I'm doing the so-called image test, guys. Again, not really the use case scenarios, the normal one. I'm having here the picture-in-picture YouTube video, so I understand it's a challenging scenario, but we can now definitely say that the iPhone 14 Pro is not handling, let's say, multitasking into these, I would say, very same way that we had them on the S23 Ultra. So remember, guys, we're using a mobile connection, 5G. We are using higher setting on the display. We started with the same screen brightness. We also are using a navigation, so this means GPS whatsoever. We are playing also a YouTube video picture-in-picture. Okay, very quick, by the way, on the Samsung. Okay, also quick, I think, on the iPhone 14 Pro, but definitely the gameplay of Genshin Impact suffered, and that's really the way it is, guys. That's really what I see. Again, I'm asking also for your opinion. Now, it seems that at some point of time the iPhone is able to recover a bit, but when I'm just going, guys, see, right now this is very important. Let me just go and find a rock here. What happens when I'm moving, guys, and I'm passing the rocks, right? I just don't have a feeling that they are rendered with more than probably even 30 FPS, because I think this really like drops and skips frames. It is also, by the way, very likely that if you continue to do this like for hours, then maybe the S23 Ultra will also throttle a lot. But something also I think very important, if I measure, I know that the S23 Ultra, guys, is running very hot, like at some point even 45 degrees. Right now we have it to 42. I think the iPhone in this case ran a bit cooler, so it seems that somehow iOS is trying to throttle a bit, doing thermal management and trying to limiting the heat on the phone, of course trying to save the battery. Now, how can we know if that's the case, guys? Remember, we started with 77% on both phones. We now have 58% on the iPhone 14 Pro and 56% on the S23 Ultra, guys, which is, I think, a similar result, but this screen is really bigger, so if we need to compare, I think that, of course, the S23 is gonna be a winner in this round. So, guys, let me know which other game I should test with this scenario. So, should this be the COD or PUBG? Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I believe that a point has been made here. It's all about heavy duty and multitasking. Stay safe, VST over, and bye.